I'm pleased to have the opportunity to contribute to Financial Review's Future Directions series. In the article I've written, what I first do is conduct an analysis of all the articles that were published in the Journal of Finance since 1990 and document that there's been a secular decline in the rate of published research in corporate finance since about 2015. Now that, of course, might be due to just normal variation in research tastes, but it's also possible it's due to some other factors that would suggest a more permanent decline. So the article speculates on three possible factors. Right? One is that perhaps corporate finance scholars have grown weary of pursuing the same old topics for which they're making little progress, and I'm thinking of traditional capital structure or payout policy research in that category. A second possibility is that perhaps our concerns with identification have unwittingly narrowed the scope of topics that we're willing to pursue. Or third, perhaps it's the case that the field has simply matured such that there are fewer interesting research questions to pursue. Now, I suspect that each of those factors has some merit in explaining the decline in published research in corporate finance. But nonetheless, I'm more of a glass half full type of person, and I think that there's plenty of interesting research topics remaining in the corporate finance field. So in the remainder of the article, what I do is highlight four recent developments that I think are important for research in the field. Right? The first is the increased recognition within the profession of the importance of intertemporal access to funding as a first-order driver of corporate financing policies. The second is the increasingly fuzzy distinction between public and private firms, whereas this distinction was very sharp historically. That distinction has become very fuzzy over time. The third is the increased importance of intangible assets on corporate balance sheets. And the fourth is the increased importance of ESG considerations in corporate financial policies. I don't intend for this to be an exhaustive list, and it no doubt reflects my own personal biases and tastes, but I already see that these developments have produced some interesting new research, and I expect that to continue in the future. The bottom line, therefore, is that I think corporate finance remains a very dynamic field, and I expect that there will be many interesting research questions for years to come.